Hello, everybody. Welcome to Homemade God Studios Presents. I'm Johnny. That's Keita. I'm getting sad. I'm trying not to.
Second to last episode.
Second to last episode.
As an employee of the studio.
And what's funny is the second to last episode probably ain't going to come out till after that.
I was thinking about, because we do have the next couple weeks off, so yeah. I'm going to really try to just pump out these last episodes so that way then this one airs and then we have our live stream.
Okay, great.
We'll see what happens.
But anyways, we're sitting here.
This may come out sometime in early 2024. We don't know what date you're seeing this.
Tonight we present the Gunpowder Plot. You guys are fucking awesome. I will say that.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for being a part of it. Thank y'all for coming all the way out from Memphis to be down here.
Your tacos are amazing.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Yes. I would never turn down tacos.
If you have not
My
had
wife
an
has
HGS
learned
taco.
how to make those as good as
Muy
not
delicioso.
better than me.
Yeah.
I think she has made them better than me lately because they're pretty fucking good.
Fire! You get a lot of compliments on the tacos, so
Yep.
compliments to the chef. Now, Tyler. Well, actually, first, everyone introduce yourselves.
Do we use our actual names or our code names?
The government might be watching.
Should do both. I mean, everybody knows mine because I was on the fucking news. But
Oh, what? What? There's a story we got
my
to
name is Catesby. Is my name in the band, aka Justin Coffin. But yeah, we'll get into that.
We have
to do
to.
introductions first.
Yeah.
Age before beauty.
Oh, thank you. I'm Fox or Michael, whichever. I'm the drummer.
Percy. Some call me Chaucer.
Only some of us.
I know.
Nobody calls him that.
There are plenty, thank you.
They're going to now.
All right, so story time. If we Googled your name, what the fuck are we going to find?
Yes.
He's like, do it.
It's too much work right now. Tell us a story.
Are you afraid to see the truth
Alright,
laid bare?
This band started in 2019 when I made a Facebook post on November 5th. And every year people share like the V for Vendetta shit.
Yes.
But I was thinking about like the actual conspiracy in 1605, the Gunpowder Plot. I was like, that would be a cool fucking band name. And immediately had musicians hit me up. Not in the lineup now, but our original drummer and somebody else. And in 2020 is when I started to get everything together. Like I got the logo that we're using now. I got like the fuck design. Because at this point, it started in 2019. I wrote 84 Ink and fuck first. 84 Ink was first, and fuck was right after that. But I hadn't recorded them or anything. Just started. But I was like, I need to get some promo photos, even if I don't have the full lineup together. I need something to post online. And I did some pictures with a friend that doesn't talk to me anymore because of this. A photographer in Jackson. And me and her took some pictures. A lot of different ones. A lot of them really cool. But there's one where I'm holding a fake Molotov cocktail. It's a glass bottle filled with apple cider. And this is 2020. But I went to the NAMM convention that year.
Yeah.
I got back. And I posted two of the pictures after lockdown when people were freaking out and protesting. Like, please let me go into Walgreens. But I took one of the pictures is me mocking that. I have American flag bandana over my eyes and a sign that says please let me consume. I posted those. When it come time to post that one, that was right when the George Floyd shit happened.
Oh.
And I posted this. I was like, I guess it's time to quit hanging on to this. Seems like an appropriate time. And a few days later, one of the cops in Jackson called me that I knew because he went to one of the same tattoo shops that I went to. And I talked to him, and he was like, "Hey man, no, nothing's going on. Just tell me it's cool and don't post shit like that anymore because you got some people freaking out. I was like, all right, yeah, that's fine. And 3 days after that, they kicked in my fucking door with the SWAT team.
Shit.
Jesus.
Damn.
Like SWAT team, helicopter, ATF, FBI.
Oh shit. You had them all there, didn't you?
Yeah. I went to jail and I was giving them shit and like when they were questioning me and they just let me out because I was like, I'll get a fucking lawyer right now.
Yeah, I mean, you've
And
done nothing wrong.
But there's like, do that, and if you're at any protest and you see anybody call, I just told him I wasn't trying to cause this. If you see anybody at a protest trying to cause this problem, call me. Hand me his FBI card. I was like, I'm not fucking calling him.
Yeah.
I never called to say anything because why the fuck would I do that? And they come back and arrested me for that, and I had to be in jail for 30 fucking days.
For what? What'd they charge you with?
I had weed in the house.
That's bullshit. Damn.
Yeah, I had weed in my house, and they took my guns and my weed. And it's like, well, this is a felony right here. I'm like, nobody smoked weed and been like, I'm gonna shoot somebody.
Ain't that the truth?
I'm like,
Reefer
I'm
madness.
like I can have beer.
Yeah.
I can have beer in the fridge, and that's fine. But people get drunk and fucking shoot their spouse.
Yeah, shoot their
every
spouse.
fucking year and shit.
Go on a rampage.
Yeah, but had to go to jail for 30 fucking days.
Damn.
And while I was in jail, my girlfriend Leah, she started this GoFundMe called the Eye of a HuffPost writer named Ryan, and he made an article about it and started pressing on them. And then I got really lucky and was appointed a lawyer. His name is Alex out of Jackson, but he was appointed to me in federal court because they tried to give me state and federal charges. They tried to charge me with possession of a hoax device in Tennessee.
Oh, bullshit.
It's a law that nobody has ever been charged with, but it's made for like if somebody comes in a store with a fake bomb.
Yeah.
And they're like, give me all the money or I'm going to blow this up. They
Wow.
can charge them with having that because they don't have an actual explosive. But they've never charged anybody with it. But I was appointed him in the federal court, and federal court, they don't give you a cash bond. They either let you go or you're in there.
Yeah.
And the ATF and the DA was trying to keep me in there until I went to trial, which is during COVID. I'd have been in there for like a year.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Yeesh. But I was appointed him. He destroys this ATF officer on the stand, and I'm like, I'm hiring you for the state case too.
Shit, yeah, I would.
But the warrant was bogus. It got thrown out.
The whole thing should have been thrown out.
Yeah.
It's bullshit.
I should have got some money, but
You probably could have sued them.
Nobody would. I asked a bunch of lawyers, and nobody would take it.
That's a surprise.
Because I was on trial forever, and they finally dismissed it in the state. I called somebody that was like, well, the thing is like a statute of limitations on a civil right violation is 1 year. I'm like, what kind of fucked up law is that?
Yeah.
You can get your civil rights violated, and if you're too scared to do anything about it because you're scared if you start a civil rights lawsuit that they're gonna try and fuck with you harder in your town and draw out your fucking trial longer.
So that it lasts, which it really shouldn't. I mean, if you start it within that year.
Because some of these small towns in here, somebody could have some shit happen to them, and they're scared to come out with it until somebody leaves that department because they'll come after them.
It's like that though, especially in the small towns.
They're trying to work this shit against you. But I ended up getting both of them thrown out for obvious reasons.
Of course, there was nothing there. It was apple cider in a bottle.
Yeah, and it's put me I should have a whole album out right now, but we really like it.
It put you behind.
Yeah, we have 6 songs recorded right now. Releasing the next one next week.
Awesome.
Playing Tennessee Metal Devastation Fest.
Hell yeah.
Opening that bitch up. That's going to be fun.
Shit, yeah.
Satan.
Speaking of small towns, that's the same town that this shit happened in.
Oh, that figures.
And those same people are like, oh my god, they're going to open a portal to hell next to the farmer's market.
The drama around this festival has been in fucking... That's another thing to Google, I guess. Fuck.
I'll have to look that up.
Yeah.
Dude, I've made
saw
like
the-
30 memes because of this.
Yeah, I've seen some of your memes when I was looking through stuff today. On what the hell's with the Kevin James memes?
I
when
have
did
no
that
idea,
start?
but it's always like some random thing. Like the few years back, I know the most random one was like the caricature of Knuckles from that fucking stupid.
Do you know the way, brother?
Do
Do you know the way? Do you know the way?
But it's always like some random picture pops up and somebody gets me. And this time it was King of Queens, I guess.
There's always something stupid that catches fire.
Always is, isn't it?
So, hell of an introduction.
Shit, yeah.
Is that not the most punk shit you ever heard?
It is. It is pretty
I've been in jail too.
So I didn't realize you had been
For a night.
drunkenness.
No, they thought I was high, but I'm just weird.
Yeah, you know how Tyler acts?
Yeah.
He was like, you're on drugs.
I'd arrest you too. I'd absolutely arrest your ass. Just for half the shit you wear.
It's an honest mistake.
What? I
This
love
guy's
what
definitely
he's
on crack. We need to.
No, look at all those colors. He's definitely on Molly.
He must be
No,
gay.
he wears that for the people that are high.
But you are no stranger to this studio.
Oh, yes.
And it's really interesting because I didn't realize you'd been working on this project for that long, because the way I know about y'all is because of your ass.
Indeed.
How many fucking projects are you in
I
right
mean,
now?
I have like 3 that I'm technically involved in. One's probably not going to do a whole lot for the next 2.5 years, but we'll see. But it's like, there's like the cover band that he and I work with, this project, and then you know me from working with the weapons of mass elation.
Masturbation.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And I do a lot of freelance. Like, there's a few other groups that I work with, but they're not really active enough where I say like, yeah, I'm in that band. I'm just I'm a mercenary. People call me for a job. I make them happy and make their problems go away.
So how did this come together then?
My friend Shelby tagged me on a post, and I was like, kind of at a point in my music career where I needed to, shall we say, cut my teeth in order to reach the next level of skill, and I realized that the way to do that was condensing 10 years of experience into just a couple. Or
Playing fast.
Hell yeah. And it's like, I knew Justin had a reputation of being a good player, and that's like, I knew he knew a lot of people, so I like said, hey man, I'll play a little bass, and then he said, all right man, come to my house.
Yeah, originally in this band, I was playing bass and singing. And we played one show like that. It was during COVID, so it was a live stream. But whenever I was looking for another guitar player, I couldn't find a guitar player that wanted to play anything but metal, because I grew up in like the metalcore scene in Jackson and Memphis. So I was like, well, hell, I guess I got to play guitar. And I switched to guitar and like made that post, and he got tagged. I was like, I guess I should have just started playing guitar earlier.
Yeah. Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
Like 2021, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was early 2021.
Yeah. And like, we had another drummer, but it's like he had to be on the project. So it's like, Michael's like my little sidekick. So I had to bring him in just because he reminds me a lot of myself when I was his age, and I don't want him to go through what I went through, which is, feeling called to do this. But like, I
Let's
didn't
teach him the ways of the Jedi.
Well, like I didn't really have a way to get involved, so I didn't have a way to get good at the times when I should have been getting good. And like when I see Michael here, I don't want him to go through that, because I'd like him to miss out on being bitter and cynical for a little while.
Yeah, there's a lot of bullshitters in the music community.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there
It's
is.
tough to get caught up in that.
Michael, you wanna? It's enough of me putting
Tell
speaking
us about
for you.
yourself.
You're a man.
Hi.
Hi.
Well, I kind of got stuck with Tyler. It was all an accident. I met Tyler through a guy named Hunter Cross that I was playing with for like 2 years out of Jackson. And then Tyler called me up or messaged me in 2020 to ask me to play with someone to fill in on drums. And then a couple days later, COVID happened. Literally a couple days later, COVID happened, and I never got to play. And so once everything opens back up, I'm still in contact with Tyler, and then he hooks me up with another band, and then we start playing with Hunter a little more. And now whenever Tyler joins any band, he always sends me the playlist. He's like, hey, just in case the drummer dies or something, learn these songs.
Oh, yeah.
I think I had an idea that I might have been playing with the Gunpowder Plot eventually, but eventually the drummer finally left, and they were desperate.
I know, like all the other guys are like, give me $300 a show, or
I was like, give me some tracks and I'll be free for a little bit.
Are they like stone out of their minds? So it's like there's no point in trying to hire them. I know, like Michael will show up and he'll do the work. Not to mention, like he's hungry to prove himself, so that he's, he has everything he needs to charge at $300 as opposed.
Yeah, Michael really likes 60s rock, so it was easy for him. I was like, just do that, but a lot faster.
Oh, I like to... The way that I explain is that I never really... Well, I kind of grew up with punk music because my dad loved punk music. And so it was always kind of in and out of my head every once in a while.
California.
But then playing with these guys long enough, I realized there were two things. I've been in and out of the church I've been in the church my entire life, and they do those old-timey hymnals that are just boom tap, and they're boom tap, all that double time stuff. And on top of that, I love stuff like the Beach Boys, the Ventures, all that surf music. Sure. So if you mix those two types of music together, make it fast and angry, you've got punk music. So I already knew how to play this stuff. I just needed to play it fast and angry.
Awakened the beast within.
Hold on, you said the Ventures?
Yeah.
Oh, I got an idea. We're going to do an angry version of Walk, Don't Run.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that once.
We did?
I think so.
I don't remember.
Well, now it's on tape, so you have to go through with it.
Yep. You can come here and do it.
Yeah, my first one I want to do is I really like to take a bunch of old, like, pro-worker folk songs. I really want to do, like, a live album of that, but it'll be, like, after we actually get more original material released.
So we're doing it electric, or we're going to go with our folk punk set?
No, those have to be angry.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, got to be electric folk.
We can get like some war drums or something. I don't know.
Then we need more members.
I mean, it could be just a guest appearance. Like, we can get somebody with, like, I don't know, some feminine rage. I
As
don't
long
know.
as I get a gong.
You want a gong?
Oh, I do. I would love a gong.
Freaking gong costs as much as the rest of the drum set.
I really do not care.
Wouldn't it?
Yeah, we got to start every set with, like, the slow.
Well, I mean, I see all those drummers. They've got like 50 toms, 20 cymbals, and like roto toms, but I just want a simple kit, a couple toms, a snare, 2 cymbals, then a massive gong.
And a gong. There you go.
And I'll probably only use it once.
We gotta get an erhu.
Huh?
We gotta get an erhu.
I don't know what that
The
is.
Chinese violin is really sad sounding.
Every time somebody's like, I want to get more drums, I always imagine that pastor that has, like, the largest drum kit in the world.
Talk about the one that's like
You can't.
he's like
he'll
in
be
a-
like making a sermon and you can't see him because he's sitting behind the drum set.
Isn't that the one that's like in a cage and there's like a wall of cymbals all around him?
Yes.
That he brings that to different like church events, and it takes he has to bring his own truck, and it takes about an hour to set it all up. To church events, and I saw him play. He doesn't use everything.
I bet sound guys hate him.
Oh, I hate him. I just looked at him for a second and I hated him. He couldn't reach all that. I saw there was cymbals all the way up here, and the only way you could reach them is if you throw a stick.
And it could be like that dude that plays with Mountain. Like, saw them once, and like they played Mississippi Queen. That's their famous song. Every time he hit the freaking crash, he would let go of the stick and just launch it. It's like you pissed like 5 people off at least. Just getting the net of the drumstick. We're rambling. What's the next question?
You can't talk while you have that in your hand. But for the rest of you talked a little bit about like how punk became like a good fit for you, like the elements that you grew up with and are used to that turned into punk just being a good avenue for you. What the fuck is your background?
I mean, I started playing bass like around 2018, and just realized I wanted to do the professional music thing, and started playing with a lot of different people as I needed to move forward in my career, shall we say. Are you asking like why it is I keep coming back to this?
She's asking your musical background.
Well, sometimes we'll ask about like influences and what you grew up with and shit. But me personally, I want to know from you, just friend to friend, like if you could take everything that you love playing, everything that you love listening to, and condense it down into your own fucking genre, what would that sound like? Just all the combinations that make up Marbury.
I mean, it's some kind of like there's some kind of indie pop with influence in there with like some soundtrack influence about whenever I get to finally making my own stuff. But I don't know. Like, it's a very good question. Yeah.
What is your own stuff gonna sound like?
That's a good question because I need to like someday like when it'll be one of those answers that when I actually sit down.
Stay tuned.
Yeah.
And I will say his drummer is going to be great. Isn't that right, Tyler?
Probably, Michael. if you don't die before then, boy, it will
This
be.
is the drummer way of life. I play drums then die.
Yeah. And I was like, Michael.
That's just how it works.
I mean, Michael is not only a wonderful drummer, like he not only plays good, he writes really well. He also just has a very good producer ear. So he's like, hey, I think this might sound really good. I'm like, God damn, boy, you're right. How did I not hear that?
Tyler, that bass part sucks. Can you not do that, please?
I mean, I ain't heard that from you yet. Like, the most I've heard is
just
like,
hold on a second.
maybe like back when I was less mature of a musician, I might have heard occasionally. It might be a little busy.
I heard people say that about you a couple times.
I love busy bass. Like that's how I write.
Oh yeah. I mean, like now I like it's still like it's active, but it's not wanky to the point where it's like no longer part of the groove. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure like people is what they're probably saying. Like it's cool if bass lines are busy and active, but it's like they have to be in the groove.
Yeah.
They have to be funky because it's like you can listen to a Jaco Pastorius record. His lines are incredibly busy, but the groove is always there.
Yeah.
And it makes sense to the song. Like it's not that you don't want shitty talkative bass lines. You just don't want a shitty bassist doing the talkative bass lines. A good bassist actually like joins the conversation.
Oh yeah.
Also, Jaco wasn't always like super busy.
Exactly.
He knew when to back off a little bit.
Exactly. I know how to do that too.
Yeah.
I'll play like a big.
I always tell you when to let loose, like that one part in the song that's coming out next week, Confirmation.
Oh yeah.
I was like, this song you need to do whatever you want.
Okay. That's let me put like a little like sweep tap in here.
Nice.
Shit, yeah.
So when does
How
that
do you
come
know
out?
what that is? You're a bassist.
I started on guitar in 09. I know things.
Yeah, that would.
It's like I needed to like become good at music from playing with other people, and everybody's like, I need a bass player, man. I need a bass player, man.
I definitely got more gigs when I was a bassist. I still want to play bass, but everybody's like, oh, you sing and play guitar and that thing. Like, I play bass too. I won an award. Yeah, in 2018, I was playing with this like alternative. Well, it's It's kind of like that octane core style music.
Yeah.
With this band called "To Right with Embers" out of Jackson.
Okay. That sounds
And
familiar.
I wrote like a really catchy bass line, but it wasn't hard at all. And everybody's like, "Yeah, that bass line," and like voted for me for something.
Wasn't
Wow.
it the Jackson Music Award?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I like beat out Colton Parker on votes, and he's like way better bassist than me.
And man, as long as you've got friends out there in Jackson, anyone can win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think it was the riff though.
The only reason why I got nominated for that and almost won was because I had all my family and friends vote for me. That's literally
tell them to
If
vote.
your family and friends don't vote for you, then who the fuck's gonna vote for you?
Tell them to vote for
If they
me
don't vote
too.
for
I
me,
want
I'm
an
gonna
award.
be angry.
We tried. I promise. I made
Come on.
tons of posts and shared the links.
We got to do it
Like,
again.
Vote for Tyler, please.
Come on. I still think it's funny because like Jackson, they have like a little like local award show, but they call it the West Tennessee Music Awards.
Really?
But they only advertise it to Jackson.
So it's nowhere but Jackson.
I mean, like you, like I think it's
It's
you.
like Jackson and a little bit of Memphis.
I mean, I think it's just like you can, like enter it if you're not from Jackson. They just don't do that because they're like pretending they've done more than they actually have.
Like, it's called Tennessee Music Awards, but it's West Tennessee Music Awards at best.
We represent all of West Tennessee.
And then don't tell anybody else about it.
They don't want those Memphis players coming in, I guess.
Small town shit.
Yeah.
I know. I mean, it's just goofy. Like I knew a dude who was like a professor at one of the local colleges. Would be like, "Yeah, I went to Berkeley," and then you actually check his credentials, and he had it's like a 6-week online class, which was his intro to Pro Tools, which requires no audition.
Yes.
Background influences, interesting shit.
Background influences. Man, you want me to go back, like way back, or like?
Back in the time.
My first introduction to punk music, really, or?
Tell us whatever you want.
No.
How did we get to this project
Well,
musically?
my first musical influences were like outlaw country-ish and like old, like my family. A lot of my family are rednecks, but they're cool. They're not.
Cool redneck.
They're not that kind of redneck.
That was piss in the yard.
Yeah. I mean, if you're in the country, you gotta do that every now and then.
yeah.
But
I did it a few minutes ago.
so I was big on like Johnny Cash. I like Dolly Parton, and then because of my mom and my aunt. But when I think I was 6 or 7 years old, young. I went to Dollywood, and she happened to be singing there, and she did a meet and greet thing, but only for the children. I got to meet Dolly Parton. It's like, I want to do what you do. She's like, well, you just got to do it. That's when I was like, I think I should try to be a musician. And then got into like heavier music and got in trouble with my aunt and uncle because me and my cousin bought it was Disturbed's first album and Limp Bizkit's first album from Hot Topic. And they got pissed off about that bridge of that stupid ass bridge Down with the Sickness. It's like, you will fucking do it again. That and Break Stuff on Limp Bizkit's album. It's like, you can't have this. And then after that, my aunt turned on that fucking first Kid Rock album in the car, and I'm like,
You can play this.
This is the same thing,
yeah.
but worse.
Nice.
But like, after that, I did like a deep dive into music, especially like new metal, because it's like the height of new metal is starting to transition to where the mainstream rock ended up being emo after that.
Yeah.
So before I went to my emo phase, I was the goth kid with like trip pants.
Nice.
Then I went into emo phase, but I was also kind of gangster. Like I had emo hair, but I'm wearing like a Tupac shirt
Okay.
in
There
middle
you
school.
go. In middle school, they let you get away with that there.
Yeah, this is like right before they cracked down on dress codes.
Yeah.
In Jackson. After that, we had to wear polos all the time.
I always hated that. I hated when they made a dress code for my kid because I was like, that's just taking away her individuality. It's taking away something from kids that should be taking it away from them. And I hated it. I hated having to go to the store. You can't find anything she wants because it's all, I don't want that color. I don't like that shirt. And it's like, I'd rather buy you this Metallica shirt or this Tupac shirt or something that you like.
Yeah, it's like and kids need to be given avenues to find who they are.
Yeah.
And that's just.
They don't need to be pigeonholed into it.
It's like you'd probably have like way less like self-destructive behavior at that age. You like quit trying to suppress their identities.
It's even worse because you can tell the difference between cheaper and more expensive polos and khakis, and so you can tell even when you're wearing dress codes. So I mean, one of their excuses is like, oh, I mean, we don't want like kids to get made fun of and stuff, so we try to make a dress
They're still
code.
getting made fun of because they know the
of.
difference.
Yeah, I mean,
they don't think kids know these things. Kids are fucking evil.
Well, they'll go
They
for
are mean.
They'll go for everything else too. If you've got long hair, you're a target. You got glasses on, you're a target. You got a cheaper shirt, you might have got it from Goodwill, you're immediately a target.
Yeah.
So it really doesn't matter.
No. They find a way. They find a way because kids are just mean.
It's just another way for the schools to add some control to their lives.
And I think it's bullshit.
Oh yeah, but when I knew I wanted to play like heavier guitar stuff, is my cousin, two of my cousins, their sisters, they met their boyfriends that are now husband, and one high school, one after high school, and my younger cousin, her boyfriend showed me Linkin Park and Static X, and I was like, I didn't know guitar could do this. And then the other cousin was into punk shit. He showed me like punk shit and like the 90s ska shit, like
Nice.
Real Big Fish and 311 and all them.
Very nice.
That's when I was like, I want to play guitar. And by this time I had already gotten like short scale acoustic. And he was like, this is how you read tabs. And like he could play guitar a little. He taught me how to read tabs, and like fucking like 6 months later, I was playing shit. And he's like, "How in the fuck are you playing that?"
You learn to read tabs.
It's like I read a lot of tabs.
That's how you do it. You read a lot of tabs.
So like the emo band we played in, I learned a lot of those songs like when they came out. Like we do "Buried Alive" by Senses Fail. I loved them. Like in high school, they were probably my favorite emo band. Them and the Used.
Oh, nice.
But I learned their song "Buried Alive" when I was 16, and we played in this band. Like I hadn't played it in like over 10 years, and I like listened to it at home. I was like, "Oh yeah." It's crazy how, like, musicians' mind, especially these people who play on Broadway, they're like, the songs, the regular song standards that they do, like, I know this note from note. And like, you know this song, like, I ain't played it in 7 years, but...
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hopefully every musician like has those songs, the ones that they, the ones that you just know.
Yeah, you just know.
You can snap into it anytime. Like, I haven't played this in 37 years. Let's try it. Oh yeah, there it is. So tell me about like the modern, like this current sound that you have. I especially want to know about like some of the songwriting because your guys' shit is like very in your face. You started off with, you told us you were about to smack us in the face with some fuck the man type shit, and you did. Like that shit was so good. You guys are so energetic, and like I'm not into a whole lot of punk. Like the most I know about punk is like our Tennessee bands. I do not venture out into the punk world like even like the older shit. I know the more popular shit, but that's it. Never connected to it like that. But like the hardcore sound in Tennessee is, there's a lot of fantastic shit in general, but your guys' sound is like, there's something so dark and kind of like grungy about, I don't know how to explain that. It's just different, and it seems like it's like a darker element, kind of.
I think we set out on metal infused punk.
Yeah,
Yeah, you guys get heavy.
I played metal. This is like the first.
Sounds like it.
This is the like until Grand Theft Auto. No, until that rock band I was in. Nothing I had played, no band I had played with before then, since I was in like high school, wasn't like deathcore, like really heavy shit, and like stuff that has like that creepy sound and stuff in the background. And whenever I got into that band, I was just like, I always wanted to start a punk band. Everybody was playing metal, so it didn't work out in high school. And whenever I did that with the Facebook post, I was like, this is going to be a punk band. And then I do most of the writing, other than like I do all the lyrics, and like I usually come up with the theme first, and then we work on it from there. But I always wanted to do something that was like, sounds happy but the lyrics are creepy, or it sounds creepy but the lyrics are this, and I really wanted to do something punk that was different than other punk bands, because there's a point in punk somewhere in the 90s where everybody's just fell into like the hardcore punk shit, and there's not like a bunch of different variety. So I wanted to write shit that's like catchy, like pop songs, but really dark, and sometimes me just yelling at you.
It is some catchy dark shit. It is some, yeah, it's good shit, guys. That was such a good.
And like I wanted to get stuff that could, like, I don't curse a lot, except in fuck. Then obviously not curse a lot in that, but
Of course.
I don't curse a lot because I want to make a song where like, ooh, we can play this on the radio, and people will listen like, what the fuck did you just say? Like I have one confirmation bias. The whole song is me just mocking people who believe dumb shit on 4chan. Then we have a new song that we're gonna play it at Metal Fest. It's gonna be great. It's called Agenda. It's basically me pulling a ISIS, like, you know how they would take credit for shit that they didn't do. I'm taking credit for like all of the conservative conspiracies. Like, I'm the one brainwashing your children. I turned every frog gay.
Nice.
I'm the communist coming to take your home.
That's awesome.
Fucking love it.
That song's really happy.
Very major.
Perfect.
Oh.
So besides the Satan Fest that you're about to play.
Is it really a Satan Fest?
Okay, so like it's
Satanic Panic
it's small
Fest.
town shit, but like
I think they actually have some Christian bands on the bill, if I remember correctly.
but like the townsfolk were
One.
throwing a fit online about this festival and about like they were just demonizing the whole thing,
They
and
do that though. It's like, why do you got to do that?
no, I haven't seen it like this bad though. I for sure thought the festival was not going to happen.
There's a band on there that freaks out all of the church people. They're called Summoner Circle. They're a theatric, like, death metal band.
I love that shit though.
And they do like a whole act with the black robes and everything. Like, they're doing a cult, doing spells on stage.
That's
Some
crazy.
of us are.
Some people are, yeah.
Blood butcher, they always have their whole ass blood ritual.
Shit, yeah.
I love that shit.
I'm surprised they haven't like found like my band and looked up me on there and like, they got this criminal on. He's an
This is the
Antifa.
real terrorist.
He's an Antifa.
Holy shit! I love that. That's what it's coming to. Be scared, motherfuckers.
Dude,
But
I hope there's people protesting out there because I will totally. I know my friend Tom's gonna be there, and he's a photographer. He did those pictures on our Facebook, like our
oh, the new one.
yeah, the
Okay.
banner picture.
That banner picture's nice.
Yeah, he did that, but he's gonna be there. So if there are protesters out there, I'm just gonna have us stand in front of him and be like.
Nice.
So I should have my wireless unit by then. So it's like, hopefully I can get close enough.
I'm talking about like outside.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
run.
not like where we're playing.
I'm gonna. Oh yeah,
He's just gonna play at him.
Run all the way out there to him.
Play out there and play, yes.
Play for them.
See?
We're moving the set, guys.
We're taking it out here.
That'd be punk as
These
fuck.
guys want
That
to
would
hear
be.
it.
These guys need to hear us. They don't want to, but they need to.
Dude,
So I didn't realize like all that started over Summoner Circle, but I remember the talk about Summoner Circle. But yeah, I didn't realize that's what started it. I thought it was just a general bad rep that caught fire online.
I just know that that's the main band that they.
Yeah.
Well, when they were like, this proves they're Satanists. This guy rips out pages of a Bible on stage.
Well, we knew someone that was going to buy tickets and then stopped and was like, "There's, you know, that summoning circle that's playing. Like, they're like, that's like Satan stuff, right?" And like that was the reason why they didn't want to go because of
Wow.
summoning circle.
It's like watching a horror movie. They don't understand that.
I will say my whole family is Christian and my little brother is my +1, so he's going with me, and they are okay with this. So
He likes metal.
yes, he loves metal. This will be his first metal concert.
Nice.
Nice, that's awesome. How old is he?
He's one of those ages.
He's the age that pisses you off.
Oh yeah.
Was he
Teenage.
13?
Last I
For
checked, he
age.
was like 4, but that was a couple years ago. But now I think he's 15. He's somewhere in the age range of one of those.
Yeah.
Between 4 and 50.
We gotta get him in a mosh pit.
Oh man, he would bite.
Could I throw him into somebody?
Yes.
Oh,
Make
You
sure
have,
everybody
you have my
You know
blessing.
Hard Reset in Nashville, don't you? Their shows get wild. We was throwing people at other people. In one of their shows, like people jumping off the bar. I think that bar, like, we can't have help back anymore. Yeah, I was just standing like on the side. All of a sudden, I'm like, somebody's on my head, and I didn't fall all the way down. I caught him. I'm like, what the fuck?
People flying everywhere.
look like the exaggerated bar fights from a western with a bunch of goth kids.
Shit, yeah.
Grab.
So, how old are you?
Are you a cop?
Where did that joint go?
It's right there.
I'm 19.
All right. And Tyler, how old are you?
Do I need to answer that
You
question?
don't have to. Can you give us a comfy age range?
No.
Okay, fine.
He's mysterious.
The point. Oh, so where I'm going with this is like from your perspectives. We're talking about like people protesting a fucking festival because of like Satanist shit. But if we look through rock and roll, and that's why I'm interested about like the difference in ages at this table, because like I want to know, especially from like the younger point of view.
Yeah.
What is it? Do you guys feel like you're kind of in this new shift in rock and roll where it's going back to being the devil's music, which is going to just breed like amazing new levels of rock and roll?
I mean, I definitely think that there are a lot more visible subcultures in rock, and so because it's going to give rise to just a lot more interesting music because they're just kind of self-contained. Because I have to think about how I want to phrase our words. Just, I don't know. I guess there's so much more room, especially with just technology, for all this new weird shit to blossom and grow and grow and grow, and to be validated from these communities, so that as I mentioned, it keeps growing and developing. And so I see we're gonna see like all kinds of like new stuff pop up. It just blows your freaking mind.
I've noticed that we've kind of gotten to the age of music where production has gotten so perfect, music is essentially to an algorithm, that there really isn't anywhere else to go. Like you see the 60s, you can tell it's 60s music, you can tell it's 70s, you can tell it's 80s, you can tell it's 90s. But now that we're in the 2000s, we go from 2000s, which kind of had its own sound, then you go to 2010, and then the 2020s, and those kind of lump in together. We've kind of gotten to the point with music where we're not really going up from here. So I've noticed that there's a lot of people going back to older music, or I know that there's a lot of younger musicians that are purposely recording lo-fi because we've gotten music so perfect that they want to have that imperfection in their music. And even when I was 15, there were 15-year-olds, 14, 13, and even older and younger that were into the Beatles, you know? And it's kind of crazy that we've gotten to the point where I think every type of music is just the music. I mean, there's still popular music. Like if you go to Spotify charts, you will see the popular music.
Yeah.
But there will always be popular music. But for everyone, you might hear someone listening to a modern popular song, but on the same time on that same playlist of theirs, they'll have something by Journey, maybe something by the Beatles, maybe something by the Beach Boys, you know? Like, we've gotten to the point where every music is the right music. There isn't any going up from here.
I feel like music's gonna do the thing like it did in the 90s soon, especially with like rock, like pop rock and stuff like that.
Or just like anything can get popular, like where they had like new metal, and new metal was popular at the same time as lounge jazz. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that and like music's like everything's so like, especially pop music out right now. All the vocals are so polished, all the instruments are just programmed.
We've got perfect music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like everything is like to the T. Everybody's gonna want to go back because that shit happened in the '80s too, with a lot of hair metal and like Steve Winwood and like all the '80s pop. Everything started getting programmed and like so like just formalized, and then grunge come in
with that hard reset.
and with like
With that hard reset almost, because
yeah, grunge comes in and it doesn't. None of the songs have to be like particularly like written a certain way. All the guitars are just raw and not filtered. The vocals are scratchy, and like people were live rooming music instead of doing instruments
yeah,
out.
I mean, like, and also it's just like this, probably just a lot more honest lyrical content, because it's like, what was the 80s glam metal about? Like, oh yeah, I had sex with an underage girl. Ooh.
Yeah,
That's what it was, though. I mean, he ain't lying.
Whereas
Back
like
in
the,
the 80s.
the grunge is like, I'm depressed and have a crippling drug addiction and
it's
I want to die.
basically the materialism of rock and roll, to where everything got so excessive. To where like I want all the coke, all the
Right.
sex, all the Ferraris.
Yeah, just like
And that's no more because musicians don't get fucking paid.
And you're getting this big boom of like indie pop that I've noticed.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
There is this massive boom of indie pop and like lo-fi indie pop, you know, because it's all this really quirky, kind of like sometimes messy music that's got all these like funky sounds and
Dude,
stuff.
I love Wet Leg.
Wet Leg.
Yeah, Wet Leg. They're like an indie pop band, but they're very like Bones rocky indie pop, to where like their albums are kind of mixed like the Ramones albums,
so it's like-
to where it has like the simple little bass line come in and then the guitars, but it's like all
Yeah.
like delay and stuff in indie.
I remember, it's kind of like indie sleaze, like
Yeah.
It's
And
like,
all the songs are about sex also.
Listen, the only reason why I am so okay with this massive boom of indie pop is because all these bands that are modern indie pop have all come out and like, yeah, we're really inspired by the Beach Boys, and I'm like, yeah, me too.
There's also good pop rocks bands coming out that are different.
Yeah.
Like Måneskin. Is that how you say their name?
I think Måneskin, yeah.
Yeah, like their last album was really
Just say it in Italian. It's like one of these, like one of these syllables is right. Måneskin. Måneskin.
They had
Måneskin.
an album. They're on their single for their next album now, but that album that came out like last year, or the year before.
I think so.
It's really good. Tom Morello's got like 2 guest solos in there. Doing the
Coming to Nashville
always.
Or we're just in Nashville.
Yeah, I've been really liking a lot of the like new pop rock outfits that have been popping up, like Honey Revenge and Meet Me at the Altar and the Home Team. Let's see, what else is there? Pollyanna was really good. Jiraiya. I saw them over at Dark Matter not too long ago. Great show. We need to play Dark Matter.
Yes. You need to play everywhere.
I know. Well, not everywhere because.
I'm trying to get over to like the Whiskey and the Rainbow, but I ain't doing no pay-to-play bullshit.
Oh yeah. I mean, we definitely need to hit like the skater places because I feel like we need to like hold off on LA itself. Like,
Do a skate park tour.
yeah, I mean, like we definitely need to hit that just because like I feel like a good like kind of like modus operandi is like just like before hitting like the big cities, like hit all the smaller towns around it since those scenes are connected to it. That way, when you finally do pull up to the big city, like people have been talking about you.
In California?
I mean, yeah, California's got small towns, man. Like
No, not really.
Yeah.
It's a big state. It goes all the way from up here all the way down the coast. So like you have Sacramento, you have San Francisco, you have Southern California. But even in Southern California, we have places like fucking Temecula. We have fucking
it's like,
You can do a
like
whole tour in Southern California.
no, seriously, at skate parks.
At skate parks.
Compared
yeah.
to Tennessee, small
Beach shows,
town California is still big city
It's
Tennessee.
really not when it comes to like your music scenes. Like there, Hollywood shit is Hollywood shit, but it stays like centric to that area. But like it's like Los Angeles and like the big cities that crowd that area. They're all over here like toward the coast. But then as you go in, you have like just a whole entire state full of all these like little scenes, just like any other small town. So you like. There are some very sparse places in California. So if you have a scene in some of those places, like it's going to be every bit as tight knit, every bit as.
I mean, like it's kind of dawned on me just how many like bands from the '90s popped up from California. So it's like I have no doubt that it still has a very flourishing music scene.
It always has.
I wasn't out there long enough.
We Californians are always ahead of the curve on everything, and one thing that California and New York have been getting right for like years now is the alt black, and so I'm excited to see like the shift in music happen. I'm watching like a lot of goth black kids like home producing their own shit, and it has that same kind of like almost shoegazy, dream poppy, like sat in my bedroom and made these dreamy soundscapes, but it's like heavy goth kid music, and it's like all these beautiful black kids from Southern California. I fucking love them, and I can't wait for them to take over. They're all so young and new right now, but
Hell yeah.
We need to support all the artists
have you
that are
listened to
making music
Jiraiya?
in their room.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like melanated Brendan Urie, and it's like it's very. It's if you like the first Panic at the Disco record, you probably really dig that guy's stuff.
Yep.
Well, I forget that they don't use he pronouns.
Everyone's they, and it's just just might as well start calling everybody they.
It's like, hold up, I'm just a hick from the sticks. I'm trying, y'all.
Listen, at this point, it's just
Sure,
savor,
they're a
it's
lot better
easy.
person than Brandon Urie.
Probably.
It's not hard.
It's like really refreshing to hear like the different points of view. I totally see like these kids, especially the 16 through 19-year-olds who kind of grew up with social media, so they understand what those of us who've been trying to book and trying to market the same old ways, like they understand how to use social media and that it's so just integrated with daily life. So they can do the daily content thing, and it's not even like, I got to get back on TikTok to promote my music. It's just, this is like the music is part of my life, and I'm showing you my life, and it happens to look really fucking sleek because I know how to do this shit. So they really know just naturally, just intuitively how to market online. And I'm really excited that these kids are also sick of the way shit sounds all the time. And they're just doing whatever the fuck feels true to them, because there's just like these new niches of music that I kind of see like bubbling up to hyperpop. Not a fan. I definitely thought it was going to go somewhere though, but it seems to have fizzled out. But trap metal, and not just like the trap metal that the older guys are trying to do, but like this unique like sad boy, like I actually grew up on antidepressants kind of trap metal. I like that shit.
It's good shit.
And it's the younger kids doing it. It's like so real and authentic, and it's like, of course your generation would do it. Like, yes.
Hyperpop is interesting though.
I don't like listening to it, but for
No, I would never listen.
I
to
love
it.
like sociology.
It's like the
and,
doom
like,
metal of pop.
I will occasionally play
That makes
"Stupid
so much
Horse" by
sense in a
100
super
Gex every
specific
once in a
way.
while, just to confuse friends. But that's
Stupid
it.
horse.
Yeah, it's there's a couple 100 Gex songs that I just play for friends, and they're like, "What is this?"
Hell yeah, I love it.
Being the old guy in the room and seeing music from the younger generation and how it's coming out, and some of it, yeah, can be annoying as fuck, but I grew up around the older people who are like, oh, you can't listen to Kiss because they're Satan worshipers and things like that, but also had people that were like, do what you do, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, always, even growing up. But it's interesting to watch. My granddaughter, she plays some annoying shit sometimes. I mean, oh my God, I don't even want to listen to it. But occasionally I'll hear something and it piques my interest.
I will say a little story that my brother that I'm bringing with me to the Metal Fest, he loves tons of different music. Actually, he listens to hyperpop. He's on the spectrum, so he's very smart when it comes to a lot of things. And he makes music in his bedroom on his tablet. And calm down. Hold on.
I've seen it done. Very
We'll get to wait. I'm getting to there. So
Quit hating.
I love to tell people that Gabriel's a little different, but he loves music and he loves to make it. He writes lyrics. He loves metal and he goes "Bleh" all the time, you know. But he can play any he plays every instrument ever, but doesn't actually know how to play them. And so when you listen to his music,
He's just touched every instrument ever.
yeah, he has a vague idea of where chords and keys are, and he knows exactly what he should be doing, but it's not 100% there. But he's really savvy with online stuff, and he's got a following, surprisingly, of people that both calm down. He's got a following of people that do actually enjoy his music, that are like him and want to make music like him. So if you see anyone that's in the Tyler,
I'm only laughing just because
I've shown him his music.
I've like heard some of it, and it's not my cup of tea because it's very death metal-esque.
But there are people that like his music, even though it's on Bandcamp and YouTube. But he's got his main thing is called Flowering Shrubs, and you'll find it. And then his I forgot what it was called. I think it was just his Harsh Noise project that uses tons of like goofy samples. Is called Folgers.
Folgers.
Every single album has Folgers on the covers and stuff. But but what I'm trying to get to is that there are tons of kids and there are tons of people out there that are in their bedroom making music like this that have followings, surprisingly. So I mean, just support them, you know. Just give them all the love and support.
These noise bands that get paid to like show up and just break shit.
I've heard of it.
I booked one once. It didn't go well.
You've seen the videos?
I've seen a couple, yeah.
They just like show up with a snare and a bunch of random shit, and they basically just throw it on the ground and scream.
Wow.
It's crazy.
Give me $30.
It is entertaining though.
I don't mind the art. Yeah. And then everything that you said about like supporting them, it's also like a huge testament to just do you.
Yeah.
Do you. Do it right
You'll
now.
find your audience.
You will absolutely find. We say it all fucking time. The more authentic you are, the easier it is to find your tribe.
So I say it's like this new like environment is what's the word like this like ecosystem that the online like just that the internet brings us just excites me because it lets people, no matter how like different they are, be able to find community and develop a following for their thing. And you know, there's no gatekeeper that can get in your way,
Someone will like your music.
Make the world a lot smaller.
which is a good thing.
Yeah.
Makes it easier to reach out. Like, oh,
Yeah, and
right over there.
you can do stuff without needing help from other people that will rip you off.
Oh yeah.
Especially in the music industry.
They keep stealing our money, taking our jobs.
They sold Taylor Swift's albums.
But she went and just
That was
rewrote them
wild.
all.
Yeah, that was wild.
That was a power move.
That was a power move. I admire the fuck out of her for that.
Re-record them without you.
She's like, you can keep them. I'm just going to do this. And she did a damn
Love
good
it.
job.
Love it.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy the old
No.
ones. And when they like look on Spotify, they're gonna be trying to push those originals, and the people are gonna, oh fuck
No.
you.
Man, the
Yeah.
remakes are doing pretty well.
Yeah.
They do
She's
really
making-
good.
She's charting again off
Yeah.
the remakes. It's like
Yeah.
a big fuck you. I don't listen to Taylor Swift, but I really
I don't
like it.
either, but I do appreciate what she's done. I have listened to some of her stuff, and occasionally there's something in there that catches my ear, and I'm like, that's not bad. I don't hate that.
Yeah, I liked her more when she went to pop. I didn't like her country stuff.
I'm opposite. I liked her
Hot
country
take.
stuff.
That's a hot
You
take.
like the country stuff?
Yeah, some of the even though it was annoying, some of it was like catchy, and it wasn't as poppy as the pop country.
As a songwriter, I fucking prefer the newer shit. The
I do
country
prefer
was
the newer
just
shit.
Nothing.
The folk album she did was really good though.
About
I did
folklore,
that.
where she
yeah,
went-
folklore.
You remember when
enjoyed
she
that.
rapped with T-Pain? It was terrible. it was a joke.
But was it fun? It was like,
It was a joke, but it was funny.
All right, so we can probably wrap this up soon. Do you have any questions? I have two more.
No, go ahead.
Okay. Favorite bands to gig with?
What?
Favorite bands to play with?
My favorite band to play with that we've played with this band. My favorite locals would be Cease and Desist and Lipstick Stains. With Lipstick Stains is disbanded now.
R.I.P.
Big sad.
R.I.P.
But they're the most fun, and they're people from Memphis, so I prefer them. We did play with Boy Clothes. Fucking love Boy Clothes.
Is it one of Rose's bands?
Boy Clothes in
No, we've only had Poplar Creek.
No, I booked them at Springwater with y'all fan. That's what.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm a big fan of Rose's projects. Rose is just a beast all around.
What did we play Boy Clothes? I'm trying to remember.
We played with them at one of the Not a Mundane Mondays.
Okay. Oh yeah. Now I remember.
Yeah, we-
It's all coming back to me.
yeah, and also like to play with that. We probably won't play together too often because they're a prog rock group, Livid Noise, out of Memphis. Like they just played their first few shows, but they're really good. They opened for Fall of Troy not too long ago. And me and like most of all the members of that band are in another metal project that's coming up. That's going to be really heavy.
That's awesome.
Tyler.
Is it my turn?
Your favorite bands to play
I thought Michael was going next. Okay, that's
I
my.
don't know if I have an answer though.
Oh, you tell me you ain't got no friends. What?
Your favorite is Officer Down because somebody almost punched you.
That show was terrifying.
When we played a hardcore show in Murfreesboro and they were going hard, it was amazing. But Michael was in the middle of a pit during
And I
officer down, and he didn't know.
And I decided to hide
The
behind.
whole room opened up, and he's like, "Oh shit!"
I decided to hide behind Tyler, and then Tyler got knocked back. I got knocked back, and I said, "Tyler, where's the car keys?" That was my first and last mosh pit. That's my answer. Go, Tyler.
I'm gonna throw you into one.
My turn? All right. So I got to shout out my boys, Haslin One from Coleman, Alabama. Love playing with them.
Oh yeah.
And my boys from Jonesboro, Arkansas, in the storyline, they just dropped a new song called "Can't Make Her Stay." It's dope. They have a very easy, like a really good easy core sound, which that's like, you know, that pop punk emo stuff with like breakdowns. Who else do I really like playing with? I mean, we've plenty of people who we've had good shows with. Yeah, that's all I can think of, like off the top of my head. I'm like really excited. At least this band's played of. That I'm like, oh my god, yeah. I'm excited because my friend Parker, who's lives in the area, he's fronting a really good Bad Religion tribute band called No Control, and they are wanting us to play with them sometime in December and January.
Yeah, that'd be great. Also, we're playing the punk rock flea market in December.
Nice.
Shit, yeah.
The one at Eastside, right?
Yeah.
Bet.
I think we're playing Sunday. Yeah, we're playing Sunday.
Okay.
When is that same day as season desist?
Are they playing on that one?
Yeah. They said
Yeah,
they
I
were
think we're on
coming
the same day as that. I'm not sure.
What day?
That's Saturday and Sunday. That one is.
What day is that?
What?
December
We're
2nd
playing
and 3rd.
Sunday. I think it's the 16th.
Like actual, like on the what is it? The Georgian calendar? What's the name for how we count time and days? Is it Gregorian?
Yeah, it's the stupid shit that Caesar implemented.
Well, I know it's some stupid white people shit, man, but it's like
Are Italians really white people?
When the cops
I mean
come.
they're pink enough, man. It's like they colonized something. I know.
I don't know if it will. They started fascism.
Oh, you have a point.
Yeah,
See,
Italy.
fascism is colonizing.
All right. Final question. So you have recordings. What day is the next one being released? Next week, you said.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna throw it on Bandcamp only first, and then release it on Spotify and everything whenever we get the music video done. But it's going on October 14th during Metal Devastation Fest. I'm gonna set it to start when we start.
Nice.
Shit, yeah. That's awesome.
We're opening up early, 11 a.m.
know. Which is funny because like I've got to play that gig, and then like later that night I got to get over to Memphis to play
Gotta leave, you
a
fucking bastard.
smooth R&B gig. So yeah,
It's gonna be a tough day.
another day in the life of me, the baddest man alive.
Do you have other recordings in the works? Can we expect more singles anytime soon after this one?
Oh yeah.
Yes. The next one after that, we played it here. It's the second to last song before we put the Dead Kennedys cover. It's called IYRT, which is If You're Reading This. It's a song I wrote
During your bad time in 2020?
when it was 2020 and couldn't play music, and I was like, will I ever fucking do this again? And I was like, it's pointless if I'm not.
I love the way
It's
that
a
one
fun
ended.
song about suicide.
Yeah.
Suicide prevention.
Yeah, prevention.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Dial 988, please. Or message our page.
Hey.
I'll reply.
You can message any of us. Any of us will reply. That's
Not
the
me.
answer.
I'm not good at
I'm
it.
sorry. I never.
Well, if you message Keto,
I
just-
never
just-
check my
You can
text.
message everybody in Joffin. You can message everybody in Gunpowder Plot. You can message
I'll
Johnny.
say I'm sorry.
I am taking care of my own shit. I can't help y'all motherfuckers. I'm not doing it anymore. Some of y'all don't want help.
I got
Some of them don't.
Some of y'all
You just
just
got to tell them that, though. You got to let them know, hey,
They don't
you
like
don't
to
want
hear
it.
it.
You don't. Yeah.
It's like, instead of weed, have you tried therapy?
don't want any unwanted pictures.
if you actually want to get your shit together, I'll probably tell you that music is therapy and to pick up a fucking instrument. But we can talk.
Find a song, pick an instrument, do something.
Do something. Don't
Listen
just-
to the Gunpowder Plot and let loose some
Yes.
rage.
Hell yeah.
Aw.
Lots.
Thank you guys so much. So obviously the interview is going to play before the set. I think the audience knows how we roll here. But yeah, it was a badass set. Lots of energy. Yeah, we appreciate the shit out of y'all.
Thank you.
Thank y'all for coming up out here.
Thank you
I
very much.
really appreciate it. It was
I'm sure
amazing.
Johnny will book you again for next season.
I'm going to be calling you.
I will not be.
Yeah, we need to come back when we can play the new songs.
Definitely.
I didn't want to
Definitely.
give away too much.
No, definitely. It's been a blast having y'all here. I really appreciate y'all coming up out here.
Thank you, John.
Coming back. Tyler,
Oh yeah.
you guys are fucking amazing. And yeah, I'm going to
Thank you.
contact y'all next year.
Thank you.
Next season, we're going to have y'all back
Yeah,
again.
man.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, what's up? This is Miranda from LS Music Promotions. LS Music Promotions is a concert promoter and booking agency from Owensboro, Kentucky. We put on concerts, help bands with show booking, and work with venues to remain full of talent. Our goal is to help grow the local music scene and to support musicians. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram and subscribe to our YouTube, LS Music Promo, to stay up to date with us. Together, we rock.
Hello, everybody. We are the Gunpowder Plot from Memphis, Tennessee. Here in Tennessee, we have a lot of shitty legislators. They want to tell you who you can be, who you can date, what you can teach your fucking children, what you can do with your body. We with that shit. These first two songs are gonna go out to them.
This next one, people in here have heard on YouTube and Facebook and such. Spotify. God, stop. Stay. I'm a little too mean to this mic stand, apparently. But this song's about my favorite F word. Freedom! We ain't got that. You know the word? Fuck. What the fuck was that? Fuck. It sounded like you just threw up a fuck into the mic. That's Tyler losing all of his fucks.
This is the sound you make when your relationship with your parents is strained.
that's the 2000s pop punk grunt. All right, 1, 2, a skilly diddly do. Fuck! Play that other one. This is also on YouTube and shit. Under the sweating, the tree where I so you and so me, we conform into the form of the failing of others. You know where we will be if we just let our minds go free. Yeah, like day and like we under the sweating, the tree. Welcome to the fire war that makes upon our minds. The ministry's designed to keep us silent blind. Reject the life we're fed and place the thought line in your head. You refuse to be misled, therefore you now join the dead. Under the setting, the tree where I told you and you told me. We conform and you'll be for our Sunday labor for Lord. You know where we will be if we just let our minds go free. They're like dead and like we under the setting, the tree. Serve the animal, don't need to do. It's the legal good, that's all the products of their dough. Down, down, and they're gone, the bees to their rents. Wake up to your free thoughts, your mind and nothing lies. Hell yeah, buddy. This mic don't like me. Stay. Oh yeah, the story. We played with this amazing band. Y'all need to look up. Anybody watching this shit? They're called Ultra Bomb. And their drummer is from the UK Subs. They are a super group. They're amazing. But since he played with the UK Subs, when we played with them, I had to do one of the UK sub songs, and I've decided to continue to do it because it's an old song, but it's still relevant for some fucking reason.
In the city life, it's getting me down. Police and gang wars all over town. Shutting down our clubs for no good reason. Hustle us on the streets, take away our freedom. Whoa, we wanna riot. Whoa, we're sick and tired. Here come the riot squad, they're closing in. Guns and riot shields, and gas grenades. They see us standing there, all in a line. Black and white unite, the conversation's high. Whoa, we wanna riot. Whoa, we're sick and tired. Whoa, we wanna riot. Whoa, leave us alone. They got the crisis bill, that's what they say. Now they have no power to pull us away. There were more of us, finding our own. Right as assembly, just walking down the road. Whoa, we wanna riot. Whoa, we're sick and tired. Whoa, we're gonna riot. Whoa, leave us alone. Leave me and my LGBTQ fucking family alone. This next song is about turning into a zombie that only has a taste for the finer things.
Hell yeah, brother. This next song I wrote in a shitty place when I was in a shitty place in 2020. Okay, I'm still tuned, surprisingly. Thank you. We're actually going a little short, a lot short of an hour. It's a punk set. But we got one more for you. It's a Dead Kennedy song that I rewrote about our favorite governor, Bill Lee.
control you. Same-sex marriage is unnatural. No theories of critical race. Feel at home, let's have no place. 'Cause your life can't happen here. Just go on white horses near. Planned Parenthood's gone away. Make the choice and you make the choice and you Tennessee, over Alice. Tennessee, over Alice. Over Alice. Tennessee, over Alice. Your transition violates the lace. Come quietly to the king. Will now identify as a trusting man. Don't you worry, it's only a shower. Will your clothes, here's a pretty flower. Die on a rainbow of poison gas. The surface is already gas. You will die on you drag queens. When you mess with President Day, you get fucked with President Lie. Tennessee, over Alice. Tennessee, over Alice. Over Alice. Tennessee, over Alice.
Fuck Billy. Fascist fuck.
We've called them angels. We've called them fucking fairies. We've called them fucking demons. Like, it's just.
They can shut down stuff like that, though.
We call them acid
Without
trips.
even-
We can
A
call
lot of
them.
mushrooms.
Listen, I call them my friends that I get better in touch with on mushrooms.
Yeah.
I think that's why they come to you whenever you're tripping hard on mushrooms, is because they're like, oh, he's reached that point. We can actually speak to this idiot.
This person, yeah.
This meat bag actually can think now.